All right, I have more groceries again this week. I thought about taking my camera with me and starting while I was out and about again, and I almost did, except I had the youngest two with me, and last minute I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be able to actually get any video done. So I just took them. We ran to Sam's Club and Target to pick up orders, grabbed gas at Sam's Club as well, and then popped over to Safeway where we went inside for produce. And guys, I can tell you we are very happily under budget, and that is actually, and this week I'm including it in because I didn't feel like doing the math to undo it, pull-ups for Micah, which I'll mention something about here in a minute, and some dog food. So guys, and that's stuff that's kind of hit or miss whether or not I actually include it in the budget. This week I am, and we are still under budget, but I will go over all of that at the end. Let me run through everything we got, then we can go through all those totals. All right, here is what we have got. Coming back over here, I've got 2 boxes of chocolate Cheerios and 1 bag of Fruity Dino Bites. Both of those were very specific cereal requests from kids. I hesitated on the Fruity Dino Bites, but I thought, well, you know what, it's not that often that they ask for that kind of stuff. So I went ahead and I agreed to that. We do have 1 bag of chicken nuggets. I bought some last week, but I wasn't really sure where we were at. I didn't get any other freezer food, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get more this week because it was still on the list, and I couldn't remember if that list was started last week before I bought the other stuff, or if that was from this week. We do have 2 jugs of the Fairlife milk. I don't have anything on the meal plan that's really going to be calling for milk for at least a week or 2, so it makes sense to have milk that's not going to expire too quickly. And what we have left in the fridge, about half a gallon, is only good for a few more days. So we've got those. I do have 3 of the Califia Farms almond milk creamers. Now that I have teens who are drinking coffee too, the price is going back up again, but I gotta say it's still not as high as it would have been with everybody drinking Javi on a regular basis. So it's okay, and this is really good, guys. And calorie-wise, nutrition-wise, it's not bad stuff. I did get 1 more tub of the Chef Chamois garlic butter because we actually used most of the garlic butter that we had to make grilled cheeses with. And if you're curious, they are phenomenal when you do it that way. Coming back over here though, let's go through some of our produce. I have 2 of these clamshells of romaine lettuce, 2 bunches of broccoli, 1 bag of baby carrots, 2 green peppers, 2 orange peppers, a bowl of fresh cut melon. I didn't feel like buying all of the different melons, and I was getting a little hungry, so I went ahead and grabbed that. A thing of raspberries, 2 things of strawberries, 2 avocados, 3 cucumbers, 2 heads of garlic, and 3 bunches of bananas. Now guys, this was a little more produce than I planned on getting, but having the 2 little ones with, they were making requests. And I'm sorry, when a kid requests produce, it is next to impossible for me to say no, because I'd rather they ask for that than candy at the checkout. So that is how we actually ended up with broccoli, carrots, raspberries. I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to get more cucumbers this week, but that's how we ended up with all of that. Coming back here, we have got 3 boxes of the Nature Valley almond butter biscuits. Now I was buying the big boxes, kind of about the size of those Belvitas, from Sam's Club, but they are out of stock both online and in store. So I kind of put it off. I could go ahead and order them through Costco, but I don't have a big enough order to place through there to get the free shipping, and the box is already $3 more a box just because you're purchasing it online. So when it comes to buying stuff online from Costco, guys, it's not always cheaper, but I know that if I went in store, then I would pay more comparable to what I was getting them from Sam's Club for. So that's where we're at on that. I just got 3 of the 10 count boxes from Target. Then I picked up the Belvita dark chocolate cream sandwiches, just to get that little chocolate and sweet, because I'm doing things a little bit differently diet-wise for myself, and that kind of falls in the realm of things I can do. We have 2 loaves of white bread, a package of tortillas because we're getting pretty low on those, and I plan on making bean burritos here tonight. But guys, I have to tell you something funny about all the hamburger buns. When I placed the Sam's Club order, all they had was the Kaiser rolls, which have sesame seeds on them. I got 2 packs, and then when I went to check out, it said low stock. And in my experience, when it says that, there's a really high chance that they're going to bump those out of your order. So when I was putting stuff in the cart for the Target order, I went ahead and threw 2 of the hamburger buns in there. Now, both of which ended up getting slightly smashed, both from employees at the store as well as kids helping to carry in. But again, funny story. When I was putting these in the cart, it said that there were 4 or 6 packages left was all, and I was ordering 2 of them. And I thought, well, normally to place my Target order, I wait until right about the time the store closes. I place the order, and then I can pick it up the next morning when I pick up my Sam's Club order because they're really close to each other. But I was talking to the teens when I was doing it, and without thinking, I just finished the entire order right then. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, which guaranteed that they went and grabbed those right then and there. And also means that when Sam's Club did not bump the buns, I now have 4 packages of hamburger buns. So I'm going to be shifting our meal plan just a little bit because those will go bad, and I don't want them to. I know we're having Sloppy Joes, but we'll see what else we're going to have just to make use of all of those. Coming back here, guys, those are nighttime pull-ups for Micah. And I haven't advertised any of this. I know I have talked in the past about buying his diapers, and that it's just something that I accepted that with his delays, potty training was going to be a ways off. But about a week and a half ago, guys, hallelujah, he decided all of a sudden he wanted to use the bathroom and wear underwear. Of course, there have been a couple accidents, but for the most part, he is doing phenomenal. He's even telling us when he needs to go, which is not something he was able to accomplish before. So we have the pull-ups for nighttime. He actually wakes up dry most of the time, but not consistently. So we've got those, and he is very happy with having those. And like today, taking him out and about, we're really not used to taking him into the public restrooms just yet, and he's not really sure about using them. So he did have one on when we went out shopping, and he was very content with that too. And then last but not least, guys, dog food. We buy this about once a month now, somewhere right in there, I guess. And I noticed that our puppy was getting a little low on his food, so that's what we went ahead and got him. This is the brand that we use. If anybody's ever been curious what we feed our dog in comparison to what and how we feed our family. And that, guys, is all of that. And there is the puppy that I speak of. He hears kids playing and is all kinds of curious. All right, so I'm hiding over here in the corner while everybody else is putting away groceries really quick because I wanted to go ahead and get back in here right away to tell you guys all of the totals and stuff. Now, I did spend a little bit more on produce than I had anticipated since I had kids with me and they were helping to pick stuff out, because that was about I think it was $81 and change worth of just produce. And then everything else. But our grand total with the pull-ups and the dog food came to $269.20. The pull-ups are about $44 and $25 for the food. So if you wanted to subtract those off and figure out what was actually spent on food itself, that's where that would sit, which regardless, including it or not, keeps us under budget. I am sure next week or the week after we're going to have to go ahead and get some meat again, because we do that probably. I'm finding out that about an average of once a month is when I do a big meat purchase at Sam's Club, and because we break down their tubes of hamburger and everything, it lasts us through most of the month before we need to go get more. And I've got a decent amount in the freezer yet. So I don't know if it'll be next week, but probably by the week after that for sure. I'm going to help everybody get stuff put away, and it's actually lunchtime, so we need to get the kids fed too. I hope that you're having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one. Hey, did you find your ball? You are so frustrated that you can't get your mouth around that thing, huh? You've popped all the smaller balls out of the yard. Mm-hmm. That is what he's done.